Hello, everybody, and welcome to race number 10 of the season here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Our throwback weekend going around. As our Xfinity drivers are here, we see our regular Xfinity cars going on by. In the Cup race, we will have our throwback cars taking place, and we'll have an old school vibe. And, of course, it wouldn't be complete without Throwback Week with a well-known person who has that throwback vibe to not only the NRSL 3 community, but, you know, in general, he's a big fan of the old school NASCAR. What I mean old school, I mean old school. Got none other than Red Racer 1985, also known as James Qualls. James, thank you for joining the booth. It's always a pleasure when you come around here because you bring that old school vibe with us there.
It's going to be a pretty good race here today at Atlanta, and 40-some cars out here today, and all searching for a big win here today, even though we're still early in the season. So we'll see what happens here today.
Yeah, we're actually at the halfway point after this race. After this will be 10 more races.
Okay.
Ourselves our chase for the championship going on by, and it goes on from there. But, you know, we like that old school racing, don't we, Qualls?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to see plenty of that. We got on the pole for today's race Joshua Sicoli in the 33. Starting next to him is Philip Parker. Third is Ace Rogers. Fourth is Emmanuel Hardnett. Fifth is Zachary Fitzwater. Sixth is Kate Anderson. Seventh is Kyle Keith, or eighth is Kyle Keith. Seventh is Kyle Matthews. Ninth is Chandler Cottle. Completing the top 10 is Cody Lamas. Here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th on back. Now,
good looking car.
Thank you. I didn't mean to interrupt you there, Pauls. Go ahead.
Some good looking cars here. This is kind of a good balance here. You got a mix of old school and new school in this specs in his.
On the final row, we have Jeffrey Finguy and Jonathan Wong. Let's talk about our points real quick. The Flickinger brothers are 1-2 in the points, which I can't believe I'm saying. This is the first time I've ever seen a pair of brothers just dominate early on in the season. They could be already a dangerous threat for the title. And, problems for Sicoli in the 33.
Uh-oh.
Mechanical problem. He's making an indication. You can see he's diving down the pit road. That's not good. Troubles for the 33 team on the pole. They're already done. So base cars about ready to come on down pit road. Qualls, let's make our predictions. Who are you going to go for today's race?
I make no prediction here. It's going to be whoever takes the checker flag first is going to win this race, and so got a bit unfortunately for him. It's such tough break because I feel he had a really good shot to win this race here today.
As the green flag is out, you can see this is why we like Buck Qualls. He has no favoritism. He's all just ready to see some good racing. This is why I love it here. You know, this is really hard to say there who really could deserve a win and who really, you know, needs the win the most. But I think you're looking at drivers that are in here alone. You can see William Flickinger that's on that inside line, that blue 96 right there. It's going to be really hard to say who I really think is going to win. But I don't know, man. The last few races, William Flickinger's been so close to winning a race, and I think this may be the time he shines and gets that W. You can already see they're going 3 wide around the middle of the pack right there. Now, Atlanta, you can do 3 wide racing. It's when you do 4 wide, and especially when you head into turn 1, that's where you don't want to do that.
Exactly, in any tracks like this, and as you see a battle going for the lead right here in the front of the field. But yeah, you talk about Will Flickinger. To win races to lead the points though, because I mean he's got a points lead by 35 over his brother Zach, and then already looking at for the championship points wise. I'm making an early prediction right here, but Cole Deaver looks like
Sicoli, he LePaged the field. Look, Sicoli LePaged the field. Oh my God, he did. And William Flickinger's involved. Did we just see an actual LePage?
Goodness sake.
God. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot believe I'm actually saying this. Joshua Sicoli has LePaged the field. He Sicoli'd the field. Oh my God. I don't know what to say. I'm in a loss of words. Folks, if you've never known what LePage the field, oh man, you're in for some history there. Think back 10 years ago at Talladega, a driver of Kevin LePage has done that. And now in the NRSL, Joshua Sicoli, who originally had the pole, came off of the pit road on the back straight and just merged in front of traffic and just KO'd about a quarter of the field. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And one of the people that got involved was second in the points, William Flickinger. Car number 96 you see on pit road right now. Ton of front end damage you can see on that Exalted Dodge. Cole Deaver, that's third in
I talked
points right
about
there.
him.
There's Cole Deaver, that's third in points right there. Ace Rogers, our unofficial pole sitter. I am in a loss of words. I legitly am in a loss of words. Oh my goodness.
Looks like a little bit of hood buckle on the William Byron special.
Yeah, Cole Deaver, he's getting back out there. Looks like everyone's coming back out for the moment. I don't see really anyone trying to retire out of the race unless something internally on the inside is going to cause an issue. Kyle Pete's still on pit road. It's car 24 now. He goes away. No one is coming down pit road. Chandler Caudill, your leader. Go take a look at Barzov, our first caution. Well, away from the break, Walls I mentioned earlier, you would see this normally at like Talladega, but not Atlanta. You're definitely right, but you could just see he just merges right in front of Kyle Keefe, you see right there. And Keefe just didn't know what to do. And you've seen the helicopter cam, look at that. That's second, like behind second place, you see that's Fitzwater, Ace Rogers, Philip Parker, then Emmanuel Harnett. Jonathan Zorlin nearly tipped over right there. Benjamin Miles, Kate Anderson. Cody Lamas in the 5 was scraping the wall. He gets a little bit. There's William Flickinger. That's where he gets his damage. Kyle Keith in the 24. That's how he gets involved there. And the 0-1 right there, I thought he got involved. I guess not. And Craig William Carter also went around in car 28. Oh, there's where James Qualls gets involved. Ember Ross and Justin Zeidel. There's Zach Flickinger. That's the points leader. You see him on that outside line riding the wall there. He gets away unscathed, but yeah, take a look back at Sicoli here. I don't know what he was thinking right there. That was just a bonehead move right there.
Why does it always happen? Why is it everything always happened to me in this series? I always like crash out of this dang races.
Well, let's see right here. You can see he's going about 134 right here, and they're going about 189. So you can tell that's about at least a good 40, 55 mile per hour difference. And let's just go from the rear angle here. Let's go from the rear of the shot right here. Now you can see in this angle here. Now you can see cars are coming on by. Now, in that situation, normally you're supposed to stay low on the apron to make sure you let the others on by. Now, again, you're supposed to merge back up on the track right here. But he did it where all the traffic's at. And Kyle really just didn't see that coming. You could just see it from that angle. Let's actually see from car 24's cockpit angle. Let's see what he really saw from there. We'll just go right to here. Now, let's go to car 24. And now let's go to the cockpit angle, and let's just see from his view alone when we go about a third speed. You can see this difference. He's going 192 right here. Yeah, he doesn't even slow. Oh, he just slows down just enough, but not enough in time. That was a late reaction. And Qualls, this is really a good question to ask you out of all this. What do you really do in that situation?
There's nothing you can do in that situation. You know, you got a car pulls a bonehead move like that, like you saw with Siculi doing, unfortunately for him. And what's the driver to do? Obviously, I mean, you know, you just
hope to the best.
Clear of it, and not times out of 10 you're not. So
it's a tough break right there for a lot of drivers, including second and third in the points, both getting involved in the accident. Good news for Zach Flickinger. He got away unscathed. Cautions out for the first time today. Chandler Caudill, your leader. Go take it back to the green. Lights on top of the pace car give us a signal of 1 lap to go. And from what I am gathering, Sicoli is 2 laps down, but no one is out of the race. So that is a good sign right there that everyone's still able to continue. But we're also getting word that the NRSL guys, they are letting the driver of the 33 to the hauler at the end of the race. And it ain't going to be a good one, I can tell you that one. As we're going to give you your top 10 rundown as they come to the stripe. Chandler Caudill, your leader. Kyle Matthews, 2nd. Fitzwater, 3rd. Bishop, 4th. Acosta, 5th. Paraska, 6th. Roush, 7th. Sheldon, 8th. Burton, ninth to clean the top 10. William Brockett's green flag is out. Good run so far for Eric Burton. He has been struggling in this series. He has not had anything good whatsoever. He's been involved in just about every wreck and every race there. It's not been good for car number 11. Here he is in the 9th position, trying to get a top 10 run to boost himself up in the standings. And, you know, it's always crucial, especially in this time of the stage where, you know, you're at the halfway point. Every point matters these days. What do you really do in a situation if you're Eric Burton?
Just keep doing what you're doing right there. Just keep having some good runs right there. Hope you maybe rack up a couple of wins here and there, possibly. You know, I mean, and I always think of Eric Burton as kind of like one of those underappreciated legends in our community. Obviously, you know, of course, the man who we call is the king of the mock seasons, obviously. But Burton, like I said, that's just no other way of describing it. He's just an underappreciated legend in the sport, and always seems to be forgotten, you know, by everybody.
And here he is in this series trying to do what he can, and you can tell the pack's kind of split up a bit right there. As you can see, R.J. Bishop leading them down. They were almost going forward wide a couple of times, and they managed to keep it together. But it looks like from where Jonathan Wong is in car 74, that's where the 17th position is Connor Myers just in the back, Wong trying to get in. 18th place is Alexander Rowe, and then there's a gap behind the 0-1 of Charles Sanford in 22nd to 23rd. Cody Lamas with the other Lowe's car. And that's just about every other driver. Oh, nope, not so fast behind Emmanuel Harnett. Now, the guys behind Emmanuel Harnett, they got involved in all the action. So you can see it's Jonathan Zorlin, Andrew Miles, Craig William Carter, Cole Beaver. I didn't see Dylan Pavreau get involved. I don't know how he did that. He's got a little bit of rear damage, though. James Qualls, William Flickinger, and, of course, 2 laps down, Joshua Sicoli. And, oh, Kyle Keefe's even slower. He's not even going 180. That car's slow. In the meantime, you can see, because Keefe's going about 179, these guys are going just about around the 190 area, so you can tell how fast they're flying around this track.
Atlanta's a very fast track. Here, I mean, it's a very similar joint to what you see Texas and Charlotte, places like that. You know, almost about the same speed. About the same speed. They're also about in the 190-mile-an-hour range too, but sets Atlanta apart, though. They've been known for some fantastic finishes too.
Yeah, especially in the NASCAR series, they've had a lot of good finishes in that time. But I'll tell you what, I'm glad to see this driver up in the front of the pack as well, and that's Andres Pavranski. So I'll tell you what, ever since she won at Daytona, nothing has been going right for her. Everything has just fallen apart, and you can see not too far behind on that inside line, car number 26. That's William Brock. That's her owner. That's her car owner and teammate. And I'll tell you what, Brock's been doing all right, but he's even mentioned about Bronski. It's like, man, she cannot find any luck whatsoever. Here she is trying to fight in the high line, trying to keep that lead, and you can tell a little bit of a multi-group track, but you want to be on that inside line. You could just tell right away.
There's some tracks in NR though where the inside line is the perfect line to be on, but there's some tracks the outside lane surprisingly is the better analysis is making it look outside lane work to her advantage. Look at her pull ahead now.
She made it work, and she's bringing R.J. Bishop with her. Nice move by the two. Now, normally,
helps too, obviously.
And normally, as well, you have the sophomore slump, and it's you never want to talk about that, and it's always that, you know, possibility and what-ifs right there. Well, Baranskis is kind of in that limbo right now. You know, her rookie season, she was just amazing. Just missed the chase because of the wild card thing that went around. But here she is trying to recapture that enigma last season, and so far, it hasn't been her way, but who knows? Maybe things could change for the better. And so far, she's doing really good. She's leading right now, and she's doing really, really good.
She definitely wants to win, obviously, to kind of, as you said, Dylan, you know, to kind of like revitalize herself.
Well, don't forget, too, she also gets this win. This would help her out, trying to make that chase. She could actually make it and clinch it, but I think you know her. 2 wins wouldn't be enough for her. She would love to go for a 3rd win if necessary.
Yeah, and where she's at in the points, she is right now sitting 23rd in the points. So she is in the top 30, obviously. So. racing, doesn't it? Besides Atlanta.
And so far, you're wondering when they're going to catch up to Sicoli and Keith, and they're catching. They are catching. And there's an old joke in this series. Them damn lap cars. Well, here they come. Now, Ryan, I forgot to mention too, Ryan
How are
Acosta.
you?
Uh-oh, here they come. And I forgot to mention real quick, Ryan Acosta, your previous race winner. You ain't see him not too far behind. He's also in this pack. But here we go. We're about ready to hit lap 20, and here we go. Who's going to make it by Sicoli and Keith? Buckle up tight. Bronskis is going to barely get by. Bishop's going to get by. Scott Roush is going to get held up. Oh, but the 2's going to have some trouble in the 24. This is where Bronze is probably telling the 24, stay up high.
And here she comes.
So far. Oh, and William Brock didn't follow. That was a bad move by the team owner there. Got to stick where your teammate is, right? Oh, man.
And he'll eventually find her sooner or later, I hope.
Exactly. Now, Brock, he better dive low now because I see a red 71, the Trigger Mobile. Oh, I'm sorry. Kev Shear in the Dodge Challenger. I had to get that joke out of the way there because of Qualls here. But anyways, Kev Shear is actually running not too bad. He's just scored inside the top 10 right now, trying to pass William Brock for the 9th position. But Kev's actually had an all-right season. Funny enough about Kev, when it's about the NRSL, he's a rather average subpar driver, but in the NSC he's been killing it. But I'll tell you what about Kev that's been really interesting, though. He's just been quietly that driver. He's just that one driver that's quietly in this race, and then all of a sudden the closing stages, he'll get like 2 or 3 spots when it's needed, and he'll get a good finish. That's what the crazy thing is about Kev Shearer, and he'll do it.
Car, you had it right the first time.
Oh, man. Oh, wow. Jonathan Wong really went to the high line. That was a good move by Finn Guy to use the middle line. He got 2 for 1 right there off Seth Cole and Jonathan Wong. Nice move by the veteran. And now 3 wide for position number 3 right there. Now you can tell that middle line right there, that's the line you want to be in. It's easy. As you see, RJ Bishop now trying to go to the inside for the lead. He said, well, I had fun with trying to help you get the lead, but now it's my turn to get the lead. See Bishop, though, trying to really get that momentum right there. And Bishop thought about trying to go 3 wide, but he's got a bumper full of Jeffrey Finn Guy all over. Finn Guy's got a real fast car. And, man, once again, Baranskis using that high line as an advantage right there. That's the
stranger to NR competition either.
That's the second time I've seen that 2 car just use that high line to the advantage there. Probably with the tires that are really wearing down right there. That's what you want to be on. You want to be on that high line. Fastest lap so far has been Seth Cole with a 27.553, and you see him in that tag in that blue M&M there. Not too far behind. It's Chandler Caudill. Got a good run. Wants to take that lead from the 2 car. Oh, but Caudill really slipped into that corner right there. That's something you don't want to do. And here comes another lap car I see. That's William Flickinger. That's second in points, remember. Oh, boy. Here we go. Catching up to William Flickinger is Baranskis leading them down. Jonathan Wong trying to go for 3 wide on the high line there. It's going to work out. But now Baranskis has got to make sure she makes the right move. And indeed, she is not going to make it.
And if they want to take the lead from Baranskis, now's the time now's their chance.
Oh, and now Caudill's going to get held up. Same with Acosta, Wong, and that's Seth Cole right there. And now you see the 98 of Bishop trying to take advantage of that, but that's not going to work. Baranskis has been the most dominant car today, and she basically got the most laps led, hands down.
If y'all come back to Atlanta for next race, for next time y'all go to Atlanta this season there for the series, I suggest bringing that same setup.
Lap car. Oh, look out! This is gonna be bad.
Oh!
This is gonna be bad. I don't like this at all. And they're gonna keep it together. Apologize for cutting you off there. I just seen 4 wide, and that was not good. I don't think you're supposed to do that here.
I thought they were gone for sure.
Look at this. The pack got held up just enough, and look who's coming. Joshua Osborne, Philip Parker, Cody Lamas, Patrick Smith, Justin Seidel, Zach Flickinger, the points leader, Johnny Gardner, and Vince Almarego. Where have they come from all of a sudden? Now they got to make sure they make the right move so that way in case another lap car comes, they could be in this pack. We're just going to keep
Yeah,
an
but
eye
I'm
on this
afraid
here.
they're just it's too far back, though, to close right back up, though, because let's remember some of them were in that wreck earlier today.
True that, but they also got held up from Joshua Sokoli, so they have been gaining a lot of ground because of the cars getting held up. So let's see if that's the case here. Hopefully they take the advantage. They're doing the right idea by going single file for the most part. That's what you want to do here on a track like this. Stay single file. Don't be battling a lot. Only try to battle when you need to really swap some positions so you can get some fresh air. Trying to make sure everything's all good. There's Bronska still leads. Osborne trying to tell the 96, move out of the way. We're coming. We're a train. You actually see Flickinger's...
I think he'll go inside, come off turn 4.
You can see Flickinger's really not too far off the pace, but you can tell the damage is really hindering him. And Osborne is going to be solo on his own as Philip Parker may have some difficulty on that 96 there.
But the rest of them had to pay the price.
Unfortunately so. Oh, wait a minute. I think there's a sign. Pit stops. Or not. Oh, yeah. A couple cars came on down. That's the damage cars. I see James Qualls and Craig William Carter. Here they are. William Flickinger on down. Vince Alvarego on down. Ember Ross, Kate Anderson. The sign of green flag pit stops are coming. Miles is down. Let's see if Bronskis and the leaders come on down. Oh, yeah, they're making indications. I see it. A couple cars hitting the apron. Seth Cole going to lead them down. Seth Cole will lead them down on the leaders, bringing along a whole bunch of people. And, wow, some of them who were held up in the back of the pack that were trying to catch up to them are now with them. Pit road is going to be busy today. Because we're on lap 33 or 40 now. We're waiting when the leaders are going to come on down. There it is. That's that indication. And Bronskis will surrender the lead to our team owner. Oh, I think there's a wreck. Oh, no. Wong hit the wall, but we dodged a caution. I can tell you that. For a minute, I thought Nathan Stapleton got some damage. So William Brock will be the leader. I don't know what happened to Jonathan Wong, but I'm amazed we didn't have a caution because of that. Bronskis looks like she's in good hands, though, trying to pick up the win there. Brock now coming on down to pit road. He's making the indication. Miles also trying to get out of the way. I think that's all the leaders you see right there. The rest of them, rather, coming on down. Now at all 42 drivers are down pit road. So eyes are going to be on the teammates of William Brock and Andres Bronskis. I just see someone retire. I'm not sure.
Chatter too among several teams too as they try to guide their driver on pit road as well.
Indeed the case. We're waiting to see who the leader is right now, but we believe it may be Andres Bronskis. There's the rest of the leaders coming on out. There's Brock. Where is Bronskis? Still in the row. There's the 55. Seth Cole beats out Kev Shearer. He's going to beat out William Brock. Yes, he will. I think the leader may be Seth Cole, actually. Where's the 2? Oh, yeah, she did not have a good pit stop. Bronskis had a little struggle in pit road, and that's going to probably cost her the win. However, she still has a really good car in that Delta Chevrolet right there. As it is confirmed, Seth Cole with the lead. Remember, he was the first of the leaders to come on down, so whatever they did on that pit stop, it really helped the 55.
Tough it is to pass at Atlanta too for the lead, so Baranowskis may not be moving up through the field as quickly as she was.
And here comes the cavalry behind the 55. Got William Brock behind there, R.J. Bishop, Kyle Matthews, Kev Shear. And then you see Alexander Rowe for once having a good run there. And then you see Craig William Carter, car 28. I think he's a lap down. Yep, indeed, it is the case. Yeah, Big Guy 7, Baranowskis last scored in the 8th position. We're going to see when we cross the line. I believe she is still in that 8th position there. Let's just see for the case. Yep,
And
8th
she
place.
is running in 8 still.
Under fire now from Chandler Caudill. Sicoli now leaving pit road. Please do not page the field. 9th is Caudill, completing the top 10. Charles Samper. Nice run by the 0-1. Very underwhelming. I'll tell you what, that 0-1 team, really not a strong team, but I'll tell you what, you really take advantage of pit stops. They got a really good pit crew.
Joshua Osborne pull up behind Samper.
Wow, they
Don't
split the
do it.
33 in
Don't
the
do
middle.
it.
That's the first I've seen. They literally split the lap car down the middle. That's how you do it.
Oh, scary stuff there.
Nice job by all the drivers with the communication right there. A++ on that one. Meanwhile, you see that the 55 did get reeled in by car 26 and car 98 of William Brock and RJ Bishop. Kyle Matthews in 4th. Now trying to catch up to there, bringing along Kev Shearer there. South Point Chevrolet against the Dodge Challenger right there. Dodge Challenger Dodge.
It's a throw to the K&K insurance car that Bobby Isaac drove to the championship in 1970.
Indeed the case. And now we are less than 10 laps to go of this race. I'll tell you what, Seth Cole has got to be feeling the pressure now. It's the first time, and it won't be the last time. Bishop trying to look underneath William Brock. That's going to help the 26 out. But what do you do if you're Seth Cole?
I just kind of keep doing what if you watched Audra Baranowskis earlier today, he saw that Baranowskis' car was working very perfectly on the high side, and I think if he watched her, he knows now what he needs to do.
You can just
cars
see,
go to the inside. With the inside, however,
as the races progress, you can tell the inside line is not really getting some momentum. But here comes William Brock. He's trying to make a move on that inside line there. Can he do it? He's looking. He's trying. You can tell that 26 is trying. He wants to make sure that if Baranowskis can't get the win, he's going to get the win. But that's not the case. And now Bishop trying to take advantage of that by taking second place away.
Seth Cole knows that the high lane may be the longest way around, but the thing it does on a track like Atlanta, it gives you more straightaway speed and more momentum as opposed to if you run on the low side.
He made that work, but he better be careful because here comes RJ Bishop. And not going to get a good run right there. So you can see they get more exit speed as they're exiting the turns. William Brock got a good run on that inside line. He's still trying to battle with RJ Bishop. As we're about approaching 5 laps to go when we cross stripe next time by. But I'll tell you what now, the top 7 now all together.
Mad scramble.
Yeah, they're all catching up with one another right there. William Brock looks like he's going to keep that second position. Bishop thought he had it, but they're really pushing on that inside line. But they're really battling. But this is good news for car 55. That's what you want to see right there is we're at 5 laps to go. And oh my goodness, it wouldn't be Atlanta with damaged lap cars. And here comes Kyle Keith. I don't think they'll approach James Qualls or Dylan Thoreau, but oh, this ought to be interesting. Oh wow, Matthews and Alexander Rowe went that extreme high line right there. They're going to keep it together at least. Oh, buckle up tight. Here we go. Brock looking on the inside line. Seth is on the high line. Keith. Oh, he's going to block the high line, but Cole goes down low. Cole kind of followed him around, played a nice little move, and it's going to work out for car 55. That may hand him the win, but there's still racing left to go. 3 laps to go here in Atlanta.
Classic example if you out tricking your opponents on that one.
Yeah, he definitely fooled RJ Bishop, and he's falling like a rock. You can tell. Bishop is falling position after position. Losing spots one at a time. Baranowskis now back in the top
for the lead.
Oh, Brock is trying. You can tell. Brock is really trying that inside line there. But it's not working. You can tell he's trying there. 2 to go. And Baranowskis in the top 5 now. But I don't think she's going to have enough for that win. Shearer trying to make sure he keeps that 3rd position on Jeffrey Finguy. May take an advantage for 2nd, as long as he doesn't go on the inside line. William Brock's got one last chance. He's got one lap around for Seth Cole. This is what he likes to see as Miles comes down pit road. White flag is out. Final lap around Atlanta for Seth Cole. Seth Cole's had a really interesting career. One of the very few people who's been around since season 1 of the NRSL Outback Xfinity Series in the very first season. Cole's just got to go around 2 more turns and he can pick up another win in his resume. And I think he's going to do it.
Go through 3rd and 4th turns.
Brock's really trying, you can tell, but I don't think it's going to be enough, though. Checker flag as Brock looks down low, a little too late. Seth Cole wins in Atlanta. Congratulations to Seth Cole for Tweenix Racing there as he picks up his first win of the season. What a job well done for car number 55.
Well played.
I'll tell you what, that was a very good job by Seth Cole there. He did an amazing job. They just wreck. Oh, they kind of did there. That's Benjamin Miles. Oh, and he's blowing up. Well, that's a...
I think the engine was set. I think the engine for that car was set for about 49.5 laps.
What good timing that was there. But anyways, as you can see, as all the cars have now finished the race, and it is official. Seth Cole victorious in today's race for the first time this season. 2nd was William Brock. A great effort for him, just a little bit short. Job well done for him. 3rd, Kev Shearer. 4th, Jeffrey Finguy. 5th, Andres Baranowskis. 6th, Chandler Caudill. 7th, RJ Bishop. 8th, Charles Sanford. 9th, Alexander Rowe. How about that for car 35? Had a really good run there. And completing the top 10,
Great run.
Kyle Matthews. So looking at your...
All cars would much need a good run today.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I think I've noticed, too, the only driver in the top 10 in points I've seen that finished real well is Kev Shearer there. Everyone else really did not have a good day, with the exception of Patrick Smith. Yeah, Fisher ended up 15th right there. You can see Al Morego, who lost out in the top 10. He may get some of that back there. As you can see, some of the guys that were in that area really lost some ground. So, tough break for some of them there. Let's mention some key honorable mentions there. Osborne was in 11th. Brady Fisher, we mentioned him. Zach Flickinger, points leader, came back after everything, finished 19th. Great job in the 44 after everything that happened to him. He got some spots, and pit stops really helped him out. Diego Yepes, he was 20th. That's 10th in points. Nathan Stapleton, who very underwhelmingly has been very consistent. Unfortunately, not today. He'll come away 21st. Eric Byrne, 22nd, a not bad run. He was up there in the front of the pack earlier on, but then got involved with the pit stops, and it really did not help his case out. Zachary Fitzwater, 4th in points. That's going to be a big free fall for him. Right, Acosta, 28th. See some other honorable.
And again, I finished, and again, horribly again.
Yep. Oh, I just realized Johnny Gardner. That's 5th in points right there. He ended up 23rd. I totally missed out on seeing his name right there. Yeah, unfortunately, James Kowal, our co-commentator, ended up 35th. Not a good race for him. Cole Deaver, that's 3rd in points. 38th.
That was a good race for me.
38th and 39th. That's 3rd and 2nd in points. Quals, that could mean a lot. And you can tell between William Flickinger and Cole Deaver that it was pretty close.
Yeah, but I'm trying to see where Shear's at in the points right now. I think he's 8th in the points.
Yeah.
In the points chasing, so yeah, he's gonna move up quite a bit.
And my apologies if I keep saying that Zach Flickinger is the points leader. My apologies. William Flickinger is the points leader. I get the brothers mixed up, but he had a 35 advantage on Zach Flickinger. So this definitely, I don't think we will have a new points leader, but it will be shrunken up. I can tell you that. So
for being a points leader, Will Flickinger did not need that 39th place run.
No, he did not. And that's really going to hurt him for sure. And then obviously the last cars to finish the race: Benjamin Miles at 40th, Kyle Keith 41st, and 42nd, Joshua Sicoli. This is the first time in a while we've actually had all the drivers finish the race. So that's a good sign right there. despite having
Listen, are you,
damaged cars.
it is, right? You sure his name is not Joshua LePage?
I wouldn't be surprised at this point. Oh my. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you liked, be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts, subscribe. Subscribe at the NRSL by hitting that subscribe button. Don't worry, coming up next, which will be tomorrow, we will be here for Atlanta for the throwback race week, for the throwback big event, main race going around. Throwback Atlanta race where we have our throwback vibe. As you can see, we had a throwback NRSL logo that was in the beginning of the race. You'll see that for the Universal Orlando Cup Series as well. For me and for James Qualls, this is your boy X867-5309-858X signing off. We will see you guys later on for tomorrow's race at Atlanta for the Cup Series. Till then, goodbye everybody.
So, Kelly, if you're watching, sorry I called you LePage.